Hello and welcome to Verdictum. I am Ananya Singh and you're watching today's legal news, where we talk about the recent important legal developments across the country. Here are the headlines. Anti-religious conversion laws of 8 states challenged in the Supreme Court. Why should religious places not be left to religious people? Supreme Court asks Andhra government while dismissing challenge to High Court order over control of temple. Delhi High Court issues guidelines for medical examination of rape victims in cases where pregnancy exceeds 24 weeks. Delhi Court adjourns accused Shankar Mishra's bail plea to January 30th in the Air India urination case. Patna High Court ordered halt on granting of aid to 609 madrasas until inquiries into state is completed. Now let's take a detailed look on the headlines. State legislations of 8 states dealing with anti-religious conversion was challenged in the Supreme Court by the National Federation of Indian Women by way of public interest litigation. The PIL challenges statutes enacted by the governments of Gujarat, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand. The petition alleges that the statutes define the term allurement in an overboard manner, and also objects to classification of women as a vulnerable class within these statutes. It further alleges that these statutes have led to bullying and harassment and violence against interfaith couples at the instance of relatives or vigilante groups. The Supreme Court dismissed the plea of the Andhra Pradesh state government, challenging the High Court order, which held that state's decision to appoint executive officer to control and manage the affairs of Ahobilam Temple in Kurnool is violative of Article 26 Clause D of the Constitution and affects the Mathadipati's right of administration. A bench comprising Justice S.K. Kaul and Justice A.S. Oka noted, "Let the temple people deal with it. Why should religious places not be left to religious people?" The High Court had previously observed that the general power of supervision and control of Math is not given to the state. The Delhi High Court has observed that imposing the responsibility of motherhood on a sexual assault victim would amount to denying her the human right to live with dignity. The court was dealing with a case where a 14-year-old girl got pregnant after being sexually assaulted and sought to undergo a medical termination of pregnancy at 25 weeks, which is beyond the permissible limit of 24 weeks. The court said that to force the victim to give birth to a child of a man who sexually assaulted her would result in unexplainable miseries. A Delhi court adjourned the bail plea of Shankar Mishra to January 30th. Mishra is accused of urinating on a woman co-passenger on board an Air India flight in November last year and had filed a fresh bail application seeking regular bail. The Patna High Court directed the state government to halt the granting of aid to 609 madrasas across the state until inquiries into the status of the said institutions is completed. The order was made while the court was hearing a public interest litigation, alleging that fake recognition was being given to madrasas on the basis of forged documents. Thank you and keep watching Verdictum and subscribe to our channel and download our app on iOS and Android and keep yourself updated with all legal news.